Having understood what ICT is, let's now look at its impact in various industries. Guess what we're starting with? Education. Picture yourself 5 years ago, how you used to learn. Mhm. Then you used to learn with blackboard, textbooks, and the teacher being the center of knowledge. But in today's world, you and I are learning online. That is amazing. This is how ICT is impacting education. Also, ICT is helping make research in academia very fast. And we can now use platforms like academic GHLMS or Google Classrooms to learn. We have tools like AI to help us understand materials faster. However, there are some disadvantages. One, a lot of students now rely on AI or the internet as the sole source of information, when sometimes this information can be wrong. So it's always good to draft the information first, validate it, then you can now get a valid knowledge for you to use as reference. Another industry that ICT is impacting, it's healthcare. Then when you go to the hospital, you used to sit in long queues, they'll take your information on papers, and doctors lack information sharing between them. But in today's world, because of ICT, doctors can now share information among them quickly using systems. And also, the long queue has reduced in most hospitals. We now have wearable techs like the smartwatches, the CT scan, the MRI machines, and all that. All these things are helping doctors to be able to make diagnosis faster and get results of patients on time so that they can treat the patients on time. Now, another interesting thing coming up is quantum mechanics, using it to design specialized medicines for individuals based on their DNA. And this is very interesting. This is something that ICT is bringing in the tech world. However, there are still some disadvantages. One of the disadvantages is that a lot of people in today now rely so much on their smartwatches rather than their doctors. When the smartwatches, sometimes the programming can be wrong or inaccurate. Another sector ICT has transformed so well is banking. The banking and finance sector. Over here, then people used to travel with a lot of cash. Like, let me just give you a quick example. When I was very young, my parents used to travel to Accra from Dambai to Accra with a lot of cash in their briefcases. But then they got robbed from time to time to time. And then mobile money came through. They no longer travel. What they do is they make transactions to the people they want to buy from and they deliver the goods to them. So you see, the introduction of Momo have solved a problem in the banking and finance sector. Also, banks now have ATMs and you can just walk to the bank, use your ATM card, get your cash. You don't need to wait in queue to withdraw money. And banks now have the counting machines to count money and make processes faster for them. And their record keeping can now be shared across platforms from bank to bank. So these are some of the advantages that ICT is having in the banking sector. The last industry I want to talk about is entertainment, because I know one way or the other you like some level of entertainment, right? The entertainment industry has transformed a lot. Then growing up, I remember we used to have this cassette tape very big where you have to walk to shops and go and buy them. But today, we have online streaming platforms like YouTube, Netflix that we can strictly watch videos and movies from. So, ICT have made movies more accessible to masses and also reduce production costs in terms of producing cassettes, which sometimes may go bad. But on the streaming platforms, you can edit the movies and also produce them at a very high speed.